Yeah, you're looking handsome.
I look handsome. Okay. So first of all, good morning and thank you so much for the video call request.
Okay.
And I was not, to be honest, expecting that, you'd request me for the video call because I just woke up a little early
Hmm.
because today's my off. Tomorrow is also going to be my like wake up. So then I
Hmm.
thought like, let me wake up a little late in the morning.
Okay. So, what do you do when you wake up? What is the first thing you do when you wake up?
Okay, so when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do, I just sit up on my bed and I pray to like my devoted God about something about me,
Okay.
my family members. This is the first thing that I do. And then I basically get up normally. Then I make my bed. This is the first thing also that I do when it comes to any like normal activity. So
Hmm.
normally we have our bed sheet as well as a little blanket as well.
Hmm.
Because in Hyderabad location till now we are using the blanket. So I fold the blanket in a very proper way. And then we also have a little, mirror as well in
Hmm.
front of our room.
Okay.
So we look at each other, look at myself that okay, is everything okay? Fix my hair, go to the washroom, drink water. I mean, before going to the washroom, I also prefer to drink at least 1 or 2 glasses of water. So these are the very basic things which I do once I wake up in the morning.
Hmm. Gotcha. And do you prep? Do you prepare breakfast on your own, or do you rely on someone else?
No, I mean when I was in Kolkata, so I used to prepare breakfast for myself because we had the proper kitchen as well. Even though in this PG we also have kitchen, but the PG owner, employed somebody, who basically cooks the breakfast, lunch,
Mhm.
dinner, I mean each and everything for all of us. So that's why we don't need to cook.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? I mean, do you cook by yourself, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or do you also depend on your family members?
Whenever I get hungry, especially when my mom, do not cook in the morning or prepare a food, like chapati. If I don't have anything at home, because my mom's wake up at 6 o'clock, okay, and she goes to the work, okay. When she goes to the work, sometimes what happens, she doesn't prepare anything. So in the morning, we do not have anything, like to eat. So at that moment, what do? I go to the shop by riding my scooty and I bring something. Especially, I'm very habitual of Maggie sometimes. So like there are multiple shops. There are multiple shops. Those shops makes vada pav, bhajia, different sort of like fast food. So I go there, have a cup of tea, and this is how I start my day. Sometime.
How often do you consume tea? Like, is it regular? I
Yeah,
mean,
on
for
a daily
example, if
basis.
you
It
if
is a
you if
part
you
of
do
my
not
day.
go outside,
It's part of my day. And I tried. I'm very habitual of
that's good.
trying tea from different vendors. There are different vendors have different taste of the tea, right? So I'm a very big fan of tea. I believe.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. It's like summer, winter, rainy
No,
season.
no, no,
You
no. It's
always
not
prefer to
like
have
it's
tea
kind of
from different different stalls.
addiction. It is kind of addiction. Some people addicted to things like reading books. It could be smoking. It could be drinking. It could be other activities. They're very habitual. Their body got habitual with it. So by the same token, I'm also very habitual with tea. Whenever I go, first things I require in a day, that is cup of tea. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. So if I ask you the question, for example, as you know, as you said exactly like 1 minute before that, the people are addicted to different things, different foods, different items. Even many people are the addicted to people as well. It could be friend, family members, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, anything, or anybody. So then what makes you feel really happy when you consume tea? For example, when we have something in our life, it could be an item, it could be an addiction, it could be a person. So that gives us a certain level of peace or a certain level of happiness, satisfaction.
Mhm.
So how does the tea make you satisfied or happy?
It is kind of I mean, your body knows what suppose if you are drinking alcohol, okay, and suddenly somebody gonna tell you like, Saurav, you have to stop drinking alcohol because right now you're looking weak, your brain is not working. So right now it is better
Mhm.
to stop the alcohol. So what will happen? when you stop drinking alcohol, so in that moment something going to change in your body. Okay, your body is so much habitual of alcohol that it's going to crave, and for a couple of days it's going to be very difficult to live without alcohol. That kind of craving, you're having craving for that alcohol. The same thing, especially what happened that whenever I go outside, no, so when it's morning time and especially in the evening time, my mind gives me cue. Oh no, no, it is like around like a evening time. You have to buy a packet of milk. So that's cue is there.
I mean, it's a kind of feeling that comes from within,
Feeling,
right? As you
feeling,
said, that
feeling
this is
from
one of your like
yeah.
addictions.
And this sort of feelings we do not have. This sort of feelings
Mm.
we do not have when we read books. Okay, we have to push ourselves to read a book. Okay, it's not the kind of feeling we have when we read a book.
No, no, I mean, definitely, actually, reading book is one of the best habits as I know. And this is not, is even like for many people, reading book also became an addiction. I know even like many people, I mean, rather than reading book, they don't want to do anything
Mhm,
because reading book is something that provides them happiness and joy. But
mhm,
physically, mentally, they are becoming weak, for example.
yeah,
Definitely, they are accumulating a good amount of knowledge. On the other hand, while having a lot of knowledge, if you also take care of your body, so that is very beneficial, right?
mhm,
Because we have a body, and because of the body, we are alive. If we are physically having a lot of sickness, you are not able to walk, you are not able to run. So
mhm.
that is very detrimental for yourself at the end of the day.
Okay,
And let me just tell you another thing. Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay, continue. Then I have one question for you.
I'll take just like 1 minute. So previously, as you know, I wouldn't go to office to work, right? So I
Mhm,
was doing work from home only in Zomato Hyperpure, and after that I went to Mumbai. From Mumbai, I came to Hyderabad location. So right now I'm going to office to do like work from office itself. Okay, right now our training period is going on.
mhm,
So I recently have observed one thing in my lifestyle. There are few things which are changing, and I knew that these kind of things might happen with me. And actually, once I went to the office, especially I'm consuming a lot of coffee these days. There are two reasons. First of all, in our company, I mean, once you go to the cafe, or you can also call it the canteen of our office, coffee is free. There are 6 to 7 different types of coffee, just like we have latte, we have espresso, we have cappuccino, we have normal tea as well,
mhm,
and milk as well. So when we're getting for free, especially in the office, as you know, they always, I mean, use AC. So due to the AC, sometimes we feel a little bit of cold. So due to which we go and have coffee. So in this way, drinking coffee is becoming a kind of, I don't know whether I should call it a habit or an addiction.
mhm.
But once I just get out of my training room, so I always feel like going to the cafe and have at
I
least
think
like 1 cup of coffee.
addiction is not the right word for the coffee or tea. Like it is kind of habit. For example, you know, tomorrow your office will decide, like management will decide we don't have to provide a tea. So definitely you're going to break the habit.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I think you had like one question for me.
I
Please
just
go ahead.
forgot that question.
You
Okay,
wanted to ask me something.
just forgot.
Actually, we are very tend to forget the questions, after 1 or 2 minutes. And this is very, what should I say? Sometimes I feel really
Okay, okay, okay.
disappointed because of
Now,
that.
question came back to my mind. Okay, pops up. Okay, have you ever done something very first time? Okay, and you feel that you have spent your lots of money. Okay, but at the same time you
Mm,
are feeling okay now. That one thing I have wanted to do for a very long time. Doesn't matter 5,000, 10,000 rupees I spend on it, but it's worth it because you satisfied at least your soul. Sometimes what happened,
yeah,
very well. Okay, that I want to go that place or I want to do something, and because
mm,
of some reason you're not able to do it or in it. But sometimes what happened, like today I have done something, okay, that I wanted to do for many very very long time, okay, and I said, like,
mm,
should I spend that much money or not? So I spend it on it, and it's
mm,
mixed feeling. Okay, I would have regret it, I would have not. Okay, two things there. Sometimes happen, no.
mm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are like few scenarios actually where I have literally failed like that. Because as you know, I do not come from a very rich family,
Mm,
financially rich family. So I always, had a desire to wear branded shoes. Branded was very high level of like branded, just like Reebok, Puma, Balenciaga, and all this kind of shoes. So in 2024, I bought a shoe, and since my early childhood, if I talk about the maximum amount my parents basically invested me, for any shoe, that was maximum 600, 700 rupees.
Okay.
But in 2024, I wanted to buy a shoe that was worth rupees like more than 3,000. It was really very nice, decent, and very high quality shoes of Puma
Hmm.
because of its light foam or something, soft foam. Because of which, I mean, it was very comfortable, especially the internal part.
Hmm.
So I bought it. And after that, when I bought it, so it got delivered in my hometown, when I was available with my family members. So the delivery executive delivered it, and the price was 3,225 or something. So my mom asked me, okay, once again, you bought a new shoe? Because I also have a habit of buying like new shoes, and I'm very much
Hmm.
fond of shoes.
Just imagine, like,
My mom asked
yeah.
me,
Imagine you
what's the
wouldn't have buy,
price?
yeah, you wouldn't have buy that shoes. Then definitely, you know, that kind of emotion will be there. No, no, I wanted to try. For now, I feel that I have spent money. It feel okay. Okay, now it's okay. Like I want to try it this once. Now I have done it. It's okay. I'm fine right now. Okay, like money comes and goes. Okay, but experience is going to last with you, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why, there is a particular statement that, I mean, risk is always better than regret,
Yeah,
right?
regret.
So, for example, I took a little bit of risk because financially it was
Mhm.
little bit out of my reach,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still, actually, to satisfy my soul, to experience exactly the feeling that actually how it feels. So, when I wear this kind of shoes, so this is a kind of feeling that I have already achieved, right?
mhm,
So, experience is something because our life itself is an experience. If you have a particular craving and you are not able to fulfill that particular craving, so that becomes a regret.
yeah,
And you feel like, I wish I had that. I wish I bought that particular item. I could have felt actually how it feels like after I put it on. Right? So this particular feeling I have already realized.
regret. Because you never know. Like when it's come to money part, today you don't have money. Okay, tomorrow something will come up. Okay, and you're going to get rich, or at least you're able to manage yourself. There are some experiences. For example, traveling the world. Okay, for example, right now you're rich, but you're quite comfortable with India only. Okay, you don't want to explore the countries. So at the same time you have that feeling, but you keep lying to yourself. No, no, I don't want to go. There are so many places in India to explore. I know, like, if you have money you can do it. Take a risk, because we got only one life and there are so many beautiful places waiting for us to explore, to be explored, right? So we have to take a risk. It is not a risk, nowadays everything is safe. Okay, when you have money, not risk. It is kind of an adventure for you, new adventure.
Yeah, yeah. That's quite true. I mean, when you have money, you can do many things,
Hmm.
I mean, compared to many other people, basically. And this is a fact because for traveling, we need money. For food, we need money. So there are very few people, who have traveled
Okay.
many
Okay.
places, I
Okay.
mean,
I,
with
I have
having
a
a very
question.
less amount of
Okay.
money.
Imagine right now you have 20,000, like, you have money, I know, really. To 20,000 rupees, how many days it required to spend?
If I have 20,000, so it it takes around like 50 to 60 days to invest all the money for food, accommodation.
50, 60 days. Okay.
2 months.
50
Take
to
two
60
months.
days, 3 months.
2 months, two
2
months.
months. Okay. Sorry. 2 months. Yeah. 10,000 rupees. Yeah. Per month.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it basically depends on me that how much I want to spend, because there are like few months when we feel like, there is no
Mhm.
festival, there is no birthday, we feel like not investing that much. On the other hand, if we have a certain
Okay.
festival in our Bengali culture, so
Mhm.
that time we invest a lot of money to buy clothes, fruits, idols sometimes, in our own house. So we just bring idols from the market.
Yeah.
So it requires a lot of money.
So what is your ideal place to live? Where you want to build your house in the future if you have plenty amount of money? Which place, which city do you choose?
Mm, okay, first of all, I do not have any experience about all the cities of India, right? But actually, I have been into 3 to 4 cities. Kolkata is my home city. Then I've been to Mumbai. and now I'm in Hyderabad. So out of these three cities, if I had a choice, that which city actually should I choose,
Mhm,
or would I choose if I had a lot of money?
mhm,
So I've definitely, built my house in Kolkata.
ok,
Even though in terms of possibilities and opportunities, I would say Kolkata isn't that much good.
mhm,
But I'm not the single person in my family, so I have my parents as well.
mhm,
And I don't want my parents to, live with me in Hyderabad city or in Pune city and Mumbai kind of areas because these cities are very busy.
mhm,
I mean, compared to Kolkata, if I talk about Mumbai, man, Mumbai local is the busiest, I think, in the whole world. I
mhm,
don't know about outside India, but in India, I think Mumbai local is the the most busy. Secondly, I'm very much habitual with the weather of Bengal because I have invested like 25, 26 years of my entire time in Bengal and the food, the weather, the air, the
mhm,
raindrops, each and everything is a kind of a part of my body. And my neurological system is very much
mhm,
accustomed with all those
mhm.
things.
Okay.
And secondly, it's not like
Do,
Kolkata isn't growing. Kolkata is growing, but the growth is very limited.
okay. Do you prefer living in, you know, congested areas? Like congested area, I mean, like there are some villages. Okay. Uh, I have seen those villages little bit far away from each other. Okay, like isolated houses. Okay. Do you prefer to live in such areas? Like houses are very isolated to each other.
Yeah, of course, why not? Because I'm not a person actually who gets along with every single person in the society. So I love. It's not like my loneliness, but
Mhm,
I'm a peace-loving person, and I always invest my time with those people who are also kind of like me. Like majority of my like time. And secondly, I love nature a lot.
mhm,
Okay, so because of that, out of these three choices, actually, I had chosen Kolkata because Kolkata has a lot of like nature, which Mumbai and Hyderabad basically do not have.
mhm, mhm,
And if I get any job that is work from home, for example, right now, whatever salary I'm getting here in Hyderabad, this is work from office. If I get work from home
mhm,
and I had an opportunity to go back to our Bengal location and I live in a particular village that is, kind of very isolated from each other. So I would love to switch my job in that particular place because of two very basic reasons. Secondly, I will be living very close to the nature. I will be living very much natural life. And the second thing is that I am a peace-loving person, so I don't want all this kind of hustling, bustling, and the horn and the honking of the cars always.
mhm.
So these are the very two fundamental reasons I would say.
Okay. Have you ever thought about it living in another country, different countries?
Yes, definitely. Apart from India, I thought many times, not only one time, to live in Japan.
Japan.
And the reason being very simple.
You're learning the
Japan
language.
is a
Okay.
country that is very unique. And the second thing is that the Japanese way of living is very attractive. So I wanted to learn that how the Japanese people basically live. And they are very clean.
I mean,
Japanese people are
yeah.
very hygienic.
Day before yesterday, what? Yes, day before yesterday. I was listening a podcast. Okay, so they were talking about podcast about religion. Okay, and culture. So they were talking about Japanese, especially what happened like when you go to the America, their culture is like they like to hug each other, right? Whenever they greeting, sometimes kiss here and there, right? Shake. So in Japan, if you go, so they can bow easily. So they avoid physical contact as much as possible. Like they bow down, okay, something like that, and they don't want to hug the kisses.
Right, that's true. Even I am very much habitual in this particular custom. Even sometimes when I go to company as well, there in company, what happens? The boys and girls they treat each other very equally. I mean, especially when your culture or your religion allows you to do so. Because if I talk about the Muslim people, so they do not hug. I mean, if I want to hug one of my colleagues, I mean, who is female and
Mhm.
who is also Muslim, she doesn't do it because
Oh,
her culture doesn't allow,
mm,
right? On the other hand, if I talk about a Muslim boy and I, so we can hug each other, we can shake our hands,
okay.
right? So it's not like, you know, sometimes actually it's about the choice because every single person has their own choice. So whatever somebody is comfortable with, so we should go with that. And secondly, culture basically matters a lot. Countries, the way that people live. If I go to Japan and if I want to, greet somebody in an Indian style, I can do that.
Mhm,
But they will not feel that much comfortable because in their culture, so they are habitual, just bowing in front of somebody as a gesture of respect.
mhm.
That I respect you. You came to my country, and now I can just treat you in a very proper way. You can
Yeah.
stay.
In some cultures, they have lip to lip kiss, like a friend kissing, especially the children's, like mama kissing children's, doesn't matter how old are they. Like, have you seen that not that movie? What was the movie name? Uh, there was a Hrithik Roshan, okay, and it was like beautiful
Mhm.
song. There was Run Off with the Girls. It was like I don't know what was his name of the movie. I forgot about it.
Who was the heroine? Just tell me,
It was
and
a
then I can
foreigner.
guess the name.
Uh, she was a foreigner. Okay, in that movie, kites or something like that.
Kites? Yeah, yeah, yeah. In Kites movie, the heroine was French.
French, no, okay. So in that French culture, I literally shocked. Like the girl made to her parents, so they did live to live kiss. Okay, so it is their culture. Like so, I was thinking, okay, it was that time I was kind of much younger. Okay, so I thought, oh my god, like it's a different experience. Like they hug each other just like that, kissing, and oh my god, it's entirely different. That we don't do it in India.
Mm. Mhm. Because now, I mean, in everything, basically, we have, you know, classifications. For example, when you are kissing, I mean, I'm normally talking about the Indian kissing style. When you kiss a little baby, so how do you kiss? You kiss out of love,
Mhm,
out of affection,
mhm,
right? On the other hand, actually, there is another kind of kiss that is called smooch, SMOOCH. So that's a kind of sexual kiss. Sexual kiss means you're feeling, horny, and you're getting into a sexual affection with somebody. So that time, actually, you're kissing a girl. I mean, an opposite gender.
mhm.
And these days, it can also be in the similar gender as well if somebody is a gay or somebody is a lesbian, right? So,
Have
man,
you ever come across with any game because they are waiting for opportunities to touch the voice, especially?
one time, actually, it happened with me in Kolkata. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
So from Diamond Harbour, because Diamond Harbour is my actual place. So
Mhm.
from Diamond Harbour, I was coming to Shialda location. So
Okay.
Shialda is very close to proper. I mean, it's a part of Kolkata basically,
Mhm.
but not central Kolkata. So I got on the train and I was sitting, by the window seat. After like 4 to 5 stations, one, I mean, he was younger than me, like 5, 10 years like younger than me. One uncle was got on the train and he sat around 2 to 3 feet away from me at the beginning
Mhm.
because the train was pretty much in.
Mhm.
But when the people actually started getting on the train, so it started, getting very much congested. So the person, started coming a little bit of one step, closer to me.
Hmm.
And after almost like 10 to 15 minutes, so all of a sudden, I was like very shocked. The person put his right hand on my thigh,
Okay.
like one of my thighs. And I thought, and normally, I mean, because of the congestion, perhaps the person actually put his, hand on my thigh. So I was very normal. Okay, I didn't like respond or like react to anything. But
Didn't he see
after
the body
two to three
language?
minutes, yeah, because I was not able to understand actually his gesture, actually why he touched me. And then, he started, using his fingers on my thigh.
Oh my god.
He started giving me tickling. So then all of a sudden, actually, I didn't react. I started thinking that what should I do in this particular situation? Because he's a matured man. He's not a little boy, right? So then after 10 to 15 seconds, I looked at the person, I looked at his face because I thought that actually if I look at that particular face of that particular person, so
Okay.
he would stop it instantly. Man, when I looked at him and he was smiling at me, I was like, I felt really awkward because for the first time it was happening to me. And I was like, I'm in Bengali, right?
Yeah.
I said, "What's your name?" And he basically said his name. My name is this. And I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "What? What I'm doing?" I said, I mean, I gave a little bit of gali to that particular person. I said, "This is the last time I'm saying. If you do anything and if you touch my body, okay. So first of all, I will beat you, and then I will also like gather more other people to beat you to death. Do one thing, if you want to remain safe, get out of this room or behave well. Then he actually, got scared. He got scared and he actually got up and went to another platform.
Okay.
Another platform means another compartment.
Hmm.
So for the first time it happened, and that was the last time, till now. I don't know in the future I'm gonna face this kind of
Hmm.
situations or
You
not, but
think
in
by
Kolkata city,
by this
in
guy.
Kolkata location, the number of people are very less in terms of these gay,
Hmm.
lesbian, and bisexual people.
Hmm.
But in Hyderabad location, so I have seen even in the office and even in Mumbai location, I have also seen in the office. So there are many boys and many girls who seem to be like this kind of people,
Okay.
gay, lesbian, from their behavior and gesture. So it can be properly observed.
Okay. Okay, bro. I'm sorry for that. Like I have a 10% charging. Okay, battery left in my phone and in my phone. Okay, you can't see.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so maybe next time we
Till
can.
now, actually, there is no notification that came on my mobile from your side. Okay, thank you
ten
so much.
percent.
The next time
Okay.
we will also have like video call the next time.
Okay, then bye.
Today, actually, I'll be completely free, and if you feel like talking to me, or especially, I mean, apart from your tuition classes and
In
all
the
these
afternoon. In the
activities,
afternoon, I
if
have
you get
like
time,
I
just
classes in the morning
let
and
me know.
evening. Okay, whole day I'm free. In the morning I have
Mm.
classes. In the evening time I have. In the afternoon I'm free. Let me
Okay, okay.
let me call
Call.
you in the, yeah, maybe 5 6 o'clock. Okay, it is appropriate.